here, I'm going to have you throw some questions up to me. And some objections that you get. And I'll pick certain ones and I can answer them for you. You ever get objections from people you make a presentation? Let's see if I can answer them for you. Who wants to give me an objection? Yeah.
I don't have the money.
You don't have the money?
To get started.
Okay. Well, the thing is, you always answer a question with the question sometimes. And I say you don't have the money. So, well, how does it feel to go through life not have enough money to do what you want to do? How does that feel? I'm just going to role play. I'm not saying you really feel this way, but just role play with me.
Oh, sure.
So how does it feel not to have the money to do what you want to do?
Yeah, it doesn't feel very good.
Doesn't feel very good? You know, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. Right? Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say if I knew you, I might know this, but let's just say you live here in the New York area now. Let's say your mother or your father lives in California. What if they passed away tomorrow and you need to go to their funeral? How are you going to get there?
I'd work it out. I'd make it happen.
We'll get this money from the same place.
Okay.
This is a 5-day supply of the new D5.
Oh, wow.
That's where you might take that the wrong way. Okay, who else has? Boy, a lot more questions now.
A classic one I'm sure everybody has encountered. But if I do this, I'll lose my welfare or my unemployment.
I'll lose my welfare or my unemployment.
Either one.
Yeah, I've heard some. I've never actually received that one. I've heard them say you lose your. Well, let me ask you a question. So you always say, let me ask you a question. Do you like living on your welfare or unemployment?
Yeah.
You do? Oh, okay, if she says yes, you know what my answer is? You know my answer? Goodbye. Next. But they say, you you might lose your unemployment. I say, yeah, but do you like living that way? And if they say yes, you move on to the next person. If they say no, you just say, well, this is a chance to get out of that cycle. Is that something you want? Here's what you got to remember. You're not convincing people. You're sorting people. And I don't want to convince anybody. You drag them into the business, you'll drag them through the business. And I don't dance with dead bodies. You know, it's like a dance. I take a step, they take a step. They're going to come to a meeting, okay. You know, they give me something, they fill out a prospect sheet, we take another step. But if they stop dancing, you ever dance with a dead body? You know, it's hard to do. And I don't dance with dead bodies. But a lot of people will. They'll keep trying to talk them into coming. They say, no, I'm going to be at the meeting next week, and they don't show up. You give them another chance the next week, and they don't show up.
Yes.
It's like trying to teach a pig how to sing. You know, after a week, you're frustrated, the pig's frustrated, and he still can't sing. And the biggest lesson I learned in networking from the ones I was in before TNI is you were around between mad and frustrated because people don't do what they say they will. The best word you got to learn is adios, amigos, or goodbye, or see you later. Okay? And so, here you go. Okay, you had a question?
Yeah, I don't have enough time.
You don't have enough time? You know, that's why I'm talking to you. Because you get things done. Because your time's valuable, right? Very valuable. Now, how would you like to have more time? How would you like to make more money and have more time than you have right now? Would that be of interest to you?
Yes, of course.
It would be? How would you like to make money while you sleep? Can you do that with the job you have now? You don't work for a mattress company. Right? Okay, you like to make money while you sleep? Yeah, would you like to make money while you're on vacation? Well, I can show you how. Are you ready to learn how? Okay. Where do you want to sign? Here you go. Let's see. Do you want the shaker or do you want the Noni stress ball? Okay, I saw a hand over. Yeah.
How would it Noni affect my tax bracket if I file every year and I'm making a certain amount of money? Will it interfere with my basic income?
Will it interfere with your basic income? Well, it depends on whether you call rich interfering with your basic income. You know, I mean, And then I might be, yeah. That one I've never heard before. There's some strange ones I've heard. Yeah, will it interfere with your basic income? Will it interfere with your taxes? Dang it, it's definitely going to interfere with your taxes. You're probably going to have to pay more taxes, but is that a problem? I mean, really, use some humor. When people ask me questions, I never give them a straight answer. I want to make them start to think, you know? Well, here you go. You want a stress bottle? I mean, since you're worried about taxes.
It was so right.
Yeah, I got one more thing here I'll give out.
You know one thing, I changed my mind.
Huh?
I changed my mind.
Change your mind about what?
I give you bad gifts, maybe somebody else.
I'll take the bottle,
And
he
you
can
can
take
sign
it.
me, can sign for me.
Is it a blank check? Oh, it says money, huh?
Please.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I would like to join, but I gotta talk to my wife first.
You gotta talk to your wife first. Yeah, I already talked to her before I came. She said, that lazy bum doesn't do this, I'm throwing him out. Well, that's another. See, some people will do that. But usually I'll ask them ahead of time, does your wife or husband need to be in the presentation for you to make a decision?
That's true.
You know? And that can happen. They say, I got to talk to my wife first. Great. When can we set up a meeting to talk to her? We set up a meeting. Because you go home, she's already mad at you for meeting with me, and you go home and she doesn't have a clue all that you saw, and she's not going to understand it. Another classic one with that is somebody says, I want to pray about it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's pray. Who's going to pray, me or you? I'll just say, who do you think sent me? Here, do you want, which one of these?
No, I have a lot of
Do you have a lot of them?
Yeah.
I'll take the shaker.
Oh, you want the
No, I
shaker?
don't want it.
Okay.
She's out of stress now.
Okay. What was, yeah.
I would like to join Tahitian Noni, but I'm too young.
You're too young? How old are you?
14.
You're right.
I was
You're 14? How old?
14.
Okay. I'll say we'll go into a 4-year training program, and then when you're 18, you can join. Or get your parents to help you, or something like that. Because that is just a legal thing, so I can't change that.
Legal? You just say illegal?
It's legal. It's a legal thing. You have to be at least 18 to sign up.
The law.
Oh, do you have to use your Social Security number? Only if you're an honest person. Well, actually, you can say no. It depends on how much money you want to earn. You want to earn a minimum of $100 a month. No, you don't have to. Well, yeah, you do have to.
You have
for
to.
that one. Yeah. Yeah, you have to, but I'm going to get myself in trouble if I do. On some of the answers. This is being videotaped. I don't want to say anything. The thing is, the company gets a Social Security number. That's never turned into the government unless a person starts making money, then it's turned in the next year. And the company will actually be fined if people, you know, they haven't protected themselves. That's crazy, but that's what our government does. Yeah.
How much should you say in the beginning? How much should you say?
How much what?
Should you say in a I can get someone be interested in like that, but they need a little bit more information.
Well, I'll send them to my website. Really, on our website, you can send somebody to it. You can send different presentations or any kind of a web address you want, and when they watch it, you're notified when they watched it. And so I never make a whole presentation without them looking at the website first or reading a brochure or something to give it more credibility. Another problem that people make too is somebody asks for a glass of water and you pull out a fire hose. I don't want that much. You know, you throw up all over. I mean, you know, you got to be careful. Don't give them so much it turns them off. Don't say so many things they can't believe it. It's, you know, and I tell people, I'm looking for somebody, I'm not looking for a sale here today. I'm looking for somebody that wants to go into business with me. I'm looking for business partners. Do you want to be a business partner with me and see? Well, let's just do this. Who wants that? Who wants a keychain? Do you want one? I just gotta, okay, I'm gonna show one more show, but I just gotta tell you something. I just gotta share this with you. That nobody has said this yet, that it's so expensive. You ever hear that?
Yeah.
It's so expensive. I give a perfect answer once. I was in Singapore. We had like 300 people at a meeting. And I just finished it, and this lady came up, and she says, you know, I was just diagnosed with cancer. I have a couple of months to live, they think. Can Noni help me? I said, this is true. I said, I cannot make any claims. I'm not a doctor. But I know people that it has helped. It can't hurt. Remember this. It can't hurt you. It could help you, and it could change your life. That's what I say. And it's a money-back guarantee. So you got nothing to lose by trying it. And she said, well, how much do those people drink that it helped? And they drink a bottle a day for 2 or 3 months. A bottle a day. She went, a bottle a day? That's expensive. I said, it's cheaper than death. She said, it's still so much money. It gets better. She said, it's still so much money. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. You have a credit card? Yeah. Could you put 20 cases on your credit card? Yeah. Charge it, put it on your credit card, and if you don't make it, you're not here when the bill comes. We're talking about your life here. You're worried about it. Oh, I got another thing here. Who wants a mouse pad? You have one? You want a mouse pad?
Absolutely.
Okay. I want to show you one last. This one is Interview with God. It's a poem that's been around for a lot of years, and we saw it, and I went and put it to music with the pictures of me and my son and my other son. You'll see our names. They programmed it. I want you to watch this, and then we'll end this meeting and have everybody out so we can have the Hispanics or Latinos or the movers and shakers or whoever's coming in the door. And but we have these available. You can see. I don't know. Would you, if somebody wants these, could you? Give it to them. They're $5 each. Sorry. We made these ourselves. If anybody wants them. Wait till the show's over. Wait till the show's over.